Wait, this is Isle of the Beholder, by the way. Isle of the Beholder. I love the Beholder. And look at my keyboard config. Beautiful, isn't it? 9 to go right. I left. O down. 0 up. 7 down. P is okay. P is okay. K is cancel. L is X. Left bracket is page up. Alrighty. But actually, has it got my actual keyboard config in there? Yeah, okay. That's all I want there. It's cool to have all this stuff. Audio. Visual. Animated tiles off. No, just kidding. Full screen. Nah. Advanced rendering. Decides whenever some generated and rendered rather than overlay. Recommended for high. I'm high-end system. No, just kidding. I'm just doing... I'll turn it off for judging because who knows if it might lag things and that will... Alright. Anyway, this is Isle of the Beholder. Let's start the timer. Well, let's set it to actual time first. Hey everybody, ready to dive into I Love the Beholder? I love the Beholder. I love the Beholder. Game controls. Well, I've retoggled them, so... No, you're not? Okay. Sorry, I'll restart the timer. Not everyone's ready. Not everyone's ready to go in. Reggie needs to get ready. Okay. Are you ready now, Reggie? Ready to get him? Wait, oh, Narcotis isn't ready now. Reggie's ready now, but Narcotis isn't. Okay, we have to wait for Narcotis to be ready. Yeah, hang on. Okay. Grabbing a drink or something. We're hanging on. Okay, Narcotis is running. Okay, ready. Okay, Narcotis is ready. We're ready to go in. Yeah, Riggy's ready too. Oh, wait, I'm not ready. Sorry. I just have to cough. Had to find the cat emote? Okay. Wait, oh wait, Stoic isn't ready. Sorry, Stoic isn't ready. Riggy's holding. Okay, now we go. Okay, now we go. New game, start the timer. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. We'll move with move. Oh, can I put the controls in? My controller? This is cool because, you know, I can use my controller for this. Maybe. We dash using square or X, and then we open the menu. E manual, toggle full screen, toggle stretch mode. Stretch mode? What are we stretching here? Game saves automatically at certain points. Okay. I'm using my controller. This is cool. Alright. There are a lot of stories about an island quite far from civilization. This island is wrought with storms, sinking any ship that comes near. But if you manage to set foot on the island and enter the lone castle on it, you will meet someone named the Beholder of the Boulder. No one knows who they are and what they are doing on the cursed island, but stories talk about granting you a wish or telling you the future. Normally, I'd chalk that up to just rumors and sail forth to another city. Fate has a way to screw you for whatever reason it deems. After a long search, I found it. The Crocodile Hunter. I hope that the answers we seek will be there. In the Isle, love the Beholder. We made it, finally. Never thought I'd be so happy touching land. No wonder. How many times did I have to counter a bloody cloud going, achoo? I lost count. A bloody cloud. Never saw weather this hectic. I guess some rumors are true. You okay, Marina? A little under the weather, but it will pass. You seem to be rather stiff lately. Did something happen? It's fine. Okay. Let's move around. I'm using my controller. Okay. Is this, El Dorado! El Dorado! Oh, okay, item. Oh, we got a sandwich. White cheese. It's a bit salty. Not something you use every day, but you can save your hide in a pinch. Almost universal cure for poison. Okay, almost universal. When is it not going to work? Imagine that you have like a skill, like a antidote, and it works 95% of the time. But 5% of the time, you're like, oh, it didn't work. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's fight this thing, whatever it is. A shade. Cockatrice. Burst. Big blast. Okay, so we need the green. But first we need some skills. No, what's up with arrows and slimes? Man-eating plant. Huh. Hope he doesn't. Mystical. Gotta attack that plant. Stances. Eagle stance. Caw-caw! 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 Stance. Prioritizes speed and evasion. More lenient stars that allows the user to strike fast and evade with ease. More strident. Or is it strident or stringent? That allows better defense. Okay. Wow, I always wanted a bear. Attack. We'll just attack in our normal stance. Skills burst. Killed the man-eating plant. What happens to the plant after that? Let's kill the spider, shall we? Maybe maybe we'll go for the slime first, because it seems least... Well, maybe speed and evasion would be nice to have, you know? Let's go eagle stance. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Taunt. Okay, we think we can provoke them, but it looks like you're already being attacked. So why would we provoke when we're already being attacked? Brother? Yeah, this slime. We need to get rid of the slime, first of all. Is there any attack alls, or are they just attack a single target? Oh, yeah, there we go. Thundershot. I love a good attack all. Good music. Offensive. Look at this thing up here. Offensive. Pisses off enemies. Great. Rile them up, causing a ruckus. May end up fighting each other. That's actually kind of funny. Why not, you know? Cause them to be riled up a bit. Shellbreaker. All damage goes to armor. May stun the enemy. Cause a ruckus, innit? Cause that ruckus. We bring the ruckus. Alrighty, me when I bring the ruckus. Oh, what's this? There's a short paragraph that catches my eye. A shipment is waiting at the southern city. Does that mean we go put it down here? Okay. A shipment must be shipped on the south city. Quite specific. What does that mean, though? Shipment must be shipped on the... What does it mean to be shipped? What are these ones for? Oh, it's a puzzle. I don't know. Two shepherds, one from the west and one from the northeast, are planning to exchange some of their livestock. However, they need a way to let each other know when it's safe to come in. After a bit of thought, they agree on using large torches to signal. If either of these are lit, the path is safe and the other can come in. If neither are lit, it's not safe. However, both torches shouldn't be lit. There's a chance that one of them is to give a false sense of safety. Today, the western shepherd wants to bring some of his livestock to the one in the northeast. So that will affect the torch? Rats, it's locked. One of these contraptions. Looking around could also help. I guess so. Oh, I have to fight. Oh, we were surprised? I didn't know there was a surprise system in this encounter system. Not coming to your party, thank you. There's a lot of systems here, for sure. They're mostly being fine, I think. I guess we taunt. This is scary though, because we're not making a single dent on any of these. Okay, I'm making a little dent. Oh, I didn't mean to guard. Oh, wow. What items do we have? Well, let's have a sandwich then, shall we? Thunder shot. It attacks all, so that's always good. Oh, they're all stunned. That's perfect. I'm just standing up while playing now because I got my controller. That always helps. How about a stinger? Bypasses the enemy's armor. How much? How do I know how much armor they have? That's the only thing. Let's use a sandwich again. We love sandwiches here. How about we try the bear stance, shall we? No, never mind. I changed my mind. Changed my mind so quickly, you know. Use the fireball on the plant, I guess, because that's their weakness. Yeah, that's pretty good weakness. Pretty good weakness, you know, if you ask me. I'm always looking for a weakness. Goodness, I think I'm getting tired. I think this might be my last game. But I am enjoying, you know, some level of choosing these attacks, you know. Oh, critical. Now that's what I like to call music. So what was this thing about this puzzle? Two shepherds, one from the west, one from the northeast, are planning to exchange. Torches lit, path is safe, the other can come in. If neither are lit, it's not safe. So only one torch should be lit. Does that mean that this one over here should have it up here? Yeah, open sesame. Perfect. Okay, that's what they mean. Got it. We got in. Nice. Oh, creepy. Looky here. Just the way the solitaire prepared to get Kurt Angle like Kurt Angle rookie. Yeah. 2 crystal of temporary stasis. Very clever trap. A bit surprising, but at the same time it's not. I'm curious as to why, however. By the way, those were MF Doom lyrics. I butchered them because I didn't know the first line. But he starts it off with looky here. It's in Danger Doom. I listened to Danger Doom recently. Anyone know that one? If I had to guess, it's buying time to prepare for the worst. Good point. Now what to do with these? Either destroying them or moving them away from the altar. But there might be a problem. Quite dark. Oh, it's blurring up. Not this. Again. Oh, are we getting poisoned, are we? The crystals. Why are they affecting me? Oh no, they're affecting them. Why? Two bulbous lights. Oh, we're being transported somewhere, have we? Bloody hell. What was that explosion? Felt like my soul left my body in a violent manner. Did someone throw a liquefied mana fragment? Of course. The liquefied mana fragments, of course. Marina, are you hurt? And where are your diamonds? Say something. I somehow feel fine. And not fine at the same time. Did something happen? I felt like something was trying to tear me out and grab the crystals. This certainly can't be good. Can you still walk, Marina? Yeah, give me a bit. Don't push yourself too hard. We don't know what this thing is, but until we find the beholder, you shouldn't strain yourself. Oh, is it like a beholder, like a D&D beholder, or? Yeah, I know. I love you. I know. Why would it grab the crystals anyway? Oh, okay, so it just does a cutscene in there and then can't say for certain Benny. Absorb crystals made of concentrated mana. Jeesh. Oh, this is a little bit of a possibility thing. That bottom right left corner, that shouldn't have a it should have possibility there. Seeing how mana is strict, I wouldn't blame you. I would. Can't say for curtains. Can't say for the curtains or sheets. Alright, let's save. And let's, like, heal, shall we? Have anybody ever heard of that thing called healing? Anybody heard of that thing called feta? Let's eat some yummy little feta. Yum, 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 yum. Eat bunches of feta into the mouth forever and ever. Amen. Bunches of feta into my mouth. Otherwise, my health will go south. Feta, feta in my tum. Yum, yum, yum. Gob the wall through a vine. Oh, I went under the steps right there. Alrighty. Well, this is cool. It's a pretty cool map. I like the map. Isle of Fitter. So much fitter on this isle. I shall not cough up bile because of the fitter that I consume so lightly. My vision is shining so brightly. I'm gonna go and do unsightly things to fitter as in eating them. Nothing more meant from it. Look, there's a possibility error. Grommet? Alright, so there's something here. Laying down bars. Is that a real girl? Cause my name's Lars. Start the beat. Bringing heat like Charlie Brown or Chaplin. What's happening? I started rapping, so be quiet, me. Because I'm starting to get sapping. Alright, Ares, that's odd. You'd have a storm close to the shore, yet no one is here. I can only think of two reasons. Either this was deserted a long time ago, or it's a stage or something. That depends on the reason that you came here. Oh, mysterious man! I presume that you are the owner of this island, no? It is quite a big mansion for like one person. Indeed. Whoa. Pretty good glasses from this mysterious man. I'm impressed by your resolve. Considering your reason for coming here, it makes sense. You probably know it already. Your reputation precedes you after all. Ah, this is mysterious man. I've heard of them. Oh, it's the Beholder? Wait a minute. Stop the track. This old man is our Beholder? What in the world? Perhaps, sadly, the myths do tend to make a legend out of an ant, however. Hey. Ants, the movie Ants is a good movie. Don't put an ant down. Worth the trouble if it gets us closer to what we want. I see. Then show me how far will you go. Wait, are we fighting? I don't want to fight you, Beholder. Right then, let's do a brawl that he'll remember. Why we've got to fight Beholder? I don't want to fight Beholder. Okay, I guess I'll break the shell of the Beholder. Break your shell. I guess I'm gonna rile you up, but I don't want them to fight each other. Will you fight yourself? Alright, it's your destiny. Welcome in, Pudding. How you doing, Pudding? How's it going? I'll taunt them. Beholder, come attack me. We fighting or we dancing? Are we human? Or are we Beholder? Man, Beholder holding those arms out so majestically. I maybe don't even want to attack them that much. Because they're looking pretty majestic. I don't want to rip anybody's robe or anything. Might accidentally, you know. Thought we were friends. Yeah, I thought we were friends too with Beholder. I don't want to fight if they're just telling us stuff, you know? I was getting some information from them. Or are they doing bad things? I'm actually kind of confused about the Beholder. Are they supposed to be an enemy or are they supposed to be my friend? It looks like Gandalf. Looks like Saruman. Well, Saruman turned evil, didn't he? So maybe that's not a good example of a person I should trust. Would you trust Saruman? Would you have trusted Saruman? Like, to be honest, if you knew nothing about, you know, his turn or any, you know, would you have trusted Saruman? I think I would have. He seems like a good chap. Saruman from the famed, you know, trilogy of books, Lord of the Rings. Or maybe you're just making fun of my accent, in which case, fair enough. Sermon? I'm about to give you a sermon in a second. I'm pretty sure we can kill... There we go. We were victorious, slowly and surely. No, you don't watch much movie. Ah, it's also a book. A series of books. One of the most popular things in the entire world. Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings. That's what it is. Lord of the Rings. Saruman, is it the older one? Is it the old one beside Gandalf? Yeah, they were friends. They were good friends. Credit where credit is due. You are valiant fighters. Pant. Eat pant. That was a little surprising, but you certainly can back up your reputation. Saruman sounds too much like Sauron to trust him. No, I mean, he's Gandalf's friend, though. Now then, regarding your reason for coming here, I assume that it is right here. I assume that the latest condition is what brought you here. See, he's kind. Why did we fight him? He's kind. Indeed, it all started when she broke a crystal that was spawning monsters. I see. That is very troubling. He's a kind man. Why do we fight him? Oh, what? She just fell now. Marina, allow me. This should subside whatever got a hold of her for a while. A hold is two words. For a while? The entity that you are speaking about isn't the easiest to explain. It is neither evil nor good. It depends on the person it's attached to. That does sound like how one of her friends was also affected, albeit a lot earlier than her. Indeed. Eris, yes? As the entity is unpredictable, I cannot provide you with a clear answer. However, I can give you the information that you will need to keep it in check. I see. That is it is hands on what path you will take. It will be a long one, but I am confident that you will triumph. Okay, so we're trying to solve the problem of her sickness. Hey, Sophie, may I talk to Marina privately? Yeah, take your time. Okay, this is a nice cutscene. I like how it's kind of narrow. Is there something wrong? Nothing. I want to see that you're alright. I'm a little better. Okay, so Marina's healing. Good to hear. I'm still concerned about what's happening to me. Can't blame you, but we are going in a better direction. I hope so. Just whatever happens, let me know, okay? Yes. Nice emotional moment. Nice emotional beat. The beholder lacks eyes to see. We got what we wanted, and yet it's not over. Gonna need to clear my mind and process everything. We're going into uncharted seas, and I'll need to be the anchor for both of them. Both of who? Oh, both of these two, I guess? Oh, this is him talking to himself. It's always the seas where you find company, isn't it? Okay, the seas. Oh, okay. Out of the Beholder. Short tale from the Grimoires of Arcana. Developed by Dragon House Software. Story and programming Ace of Aces. Map Simple Gaming Ace of Aces. Graphics Celiana, Kaz, Gotcha Games. Audio providers, those wonderful people. Plugin providers, you got the Yamfly, the Galv, some SRD, Quinn, so on. Mog Hunter. The legendary Mog Hunter. Font is Microsoft, good old Microsoft indie company. Starboard Services, those people, including good old Microsoft. Not many people know. Microsoft, underrated company. Not many people know about Microsoft, really. Ooh, Ace and SG, nice. SG commissions maps. Nice, yes. Yeah. Oh, right, SG. So Ace must have bought some maps from them. Wow. I love the Beholder. I mean, I love the Beholder. I actually do. By the end of this game, I loved the Beholder. So this little ditty, refreshingly short, Microsoft is that little indie company from the 70s. Yeah. Apparently they got a little big. So, cute little adventure. I think actually it does tell a story that starts to hint at something, you know? Despite my joking around, it was telling a story about this beholder that you come and see, and then you find out, you know, the origin of someone's sickness, and then a possibility at healing them, and then a promise of, hey, I have to go out on the seas to take care of these two. So there were emotional stakes at hand. Whether it was a full-fledged story with like what I see as conventional stakes and such, I do feel it was like a little side story sort of thing. So it was a good, you know, complementary sort of story that would maybe lead into something else. As of itself, it's decent enough. It's within its own means. And yeah, those are the things I like about it. I mean, the mapping is quite good. You know, it's quite a little cute thing. The battles aren't compulsory, but you kind of just go through them, and then you fight the beholder for some reason, and I didn't know why, because he seemed fine. Some of the things, you know, slightly confused, but I just feel like maybe it's just a symptom of it being quite brief. It is quite brief, and not just in the sense that it only takes 20 minutes, but like because a lot of the threads are sort of left open, and it just seems like a side story as part of a larger story. It's just like, oh, fair enough, okay, you know, things happened and then they end. So I'm just, you know, based on what I feel about games, it's a decent enough, cute little game. But if I'm going from a judging perspective, what we look for probably in a winning entry, or what judges, I can't speak on behalf of all judges, but on what I look for, there's probably something that blows me away. I just put too much emphasis on the word blow, didn't I? Something that blows me away, and just leaves me, you know, mesmerized by what I've seen. This is a nice little step, but I feel like maybe in order to bring a bigger emotional hook, it just needs to be a little bigger, a little, you know, stronger, in order to become like a contest winning entry. But as such, as a little ditty, it's fine. It's quite contained. It's quite nice. I've said this about a few entries, but I feel like if something really wants to blow everyone out of the water in terms of a contest winner entry, it usually just needs to be a little bit of ambition dealt in there, you know? So it's like, with everything that this does, it's sort of pretty nice. Like, there's some puzzles in there. I will say with some of the puzzles, like with the sliding puzzles in the south and the north and the trading, well, those first two sliding puzzles, I actually wasn't sure whether I got them right. There was no confirmation to say that that was the thing that helped open the door. It could have been optional. I don't know. Like, I wasn't... There was nothing that stopped me before trying those puzzles. Maybe I just got them right first time. But yeah, sometimes puzzles you need to confirm that you can't progress visually or some other way before solving the puzzle, so that the person solving the puzzle will know that that's the reason why the gate in front of them is opened, for example. Another thing is that I basically just trial and errored that ship puzzle solution. So it just said one of them needs to be on, one of them needs to be off. So I just tried the two different options and it opened. Some of the cutscenes, I didn't have full context for the characters, but I think by the end I had a general sense of a fun time, you know, fun time had. So I think overall, fun times had by all, good times had by all, I'm pooped, in the words of Steamed Hams from that Simpsons show. But yeah, in general, so that's what I'll say about it. It's not overly ambitious. It just does what it does. It gets in, gets out. And as such, I can just give it that sort of rating of like, yes, it's fair enough outside of a contest, but within a contest, I have to be really harsh under contest guidelines and say, maybe I expect a little more from a contest winner. But for a non-contest winner, it's actually just decent enough. It's solid and it's a little adventure and it's fine. Does it make sense? And just making sure that people understand that this is not a bad game by any means, you know. It's a decent game. It's made well. And I know you can continue to make great games, and you make great tools for everybody, and it's amazing. So yeah, keep making good games. I'll give general comments on the 5 categories, and right now I'll just dictate them out loud while I type, because I want to type my own personal notes out for the 5 different themes, the 5 different categories for the 2025 RPG Maker Game Jam judging round. So I'm just going to do that right now. Let me sit down, because I played that all standing up while holding a controller, which was cool. I liked that it had controller stuff. It had some options for that. It was quite accessible as far as I could tell. I love the Beholder. I also love the Beholder, and Riggy knows that. Riggy likes that I love the Beholder. He appreciates it. I don't know. All right, theme. Beyond expectations. Wait, how was it beyond expectations? Was it beyond expectations that the Beholder was a good guy? I don't know if I was missing something, but I don't know if I could tell much about this that was beyond the expectations. Roth says beholding these isles. Yeah, that's on theme. No, I don't know. I don't know how much is beyond. I'll just say that much. I'll just say not much I can say that is beyond expectations here, unless I'm missing something. It's not necessarily completely within expectations, but I don't see it purposely bucking expectations or referencing the theme either, unless I'm completely missing something. This is a hard one. This is the hard part, I think, about figuring out theme, because I'm like, what if I am missing something, you know? But I don't think I'm missing something. You had a hard time this theme? Yeah. I will say some games have done it really, really well. With me interpreting, as long as you've done something that is slightly sort of unexpected, then maybe, you know, then I consider that on theme. And then if you've done it really cleverly, there have been some games that have knocked it out of the park, and I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. Gameplay. Puzzles were... Oh, sorry. I liked the slickness of how everything gameplay related was polished. Puzzles made sense in the end, I think. But even still, I'm not sure if they were 100% compulsory. I wasn't really feeling well communicated to about puzzles, their nature, and e.g. the sliding puzzles, whether they were required. Battles were optional and ended with the battle with the Beholder, which felt slightly out of place. But generally pleasant because it was short. Honestly, it felt like they ran out of time to tell a story because they wanted to tell, which is fair. And I have to sort of say to myself when I'm judging these, this is also a note for everyone, every game person. I don't know. I judge these on the basis of I'm not taking into account any constraints. So they're all on the same level. I'm like, okay, they all had, you know, whether someone ran out. But yeah. I mean, I could make all sorts of assumptions, but I don't want to assume and then it turns out wrong, you know. So I might state some general, you know, thought I might have, oh, maybe they ran out of time or this or that, but unless it's fully stated, I don't quite know. And even when it is fully stated, I don't want to take it into account because then I'm just taking into account personal circumstances. But yeah, you're probably right. You're right. Engaging. fairly engaging, but too short. Yeah, I'd just say it's too short. And maybe too light on battles and puzzles in general. It was quite short. Yeah, all around time and everything. That's the thing. Well, the thing is, yeah, everyone has a limited amount of time to do their thing, and some people have jobs, you know, full-time jobs, and then they go through a busy period in their life, or they go through a low motivation period in life. So there's so many factors that go into whether how much effort you put into it. You might go in the wrong direction, and then not, you know. So there's so many ways we can run out of space and resources. There's lots of different reasons, health, all sorts of things. So the fact that someone gets something done is a mission in itself. So I'm very thankful to everyone for giving the gift of their game to the world. Presentation. Maps were quite good. Everything seemed quite well polished, which I appreciate. Polish, I don't think there was only a couple passability bugs. Yeah, that doesn't really dock too much off from them. There we go. It's Isle of the Beholder. Thank you for making the game, Ace of Aces and team. You're awesome. Keep making games. Every game is a gift. Very much appreciate that you made this game, and keep making games. You're awesome. Bye.